All right, week number 5, run number 1. We got some 1 kilometer repeats, and it's really windy. So I don't know if we're gonna do much talking today. Check out those those water fountains, man. That's wild. We're gonna go pickleball today, but yeah, not with this wind. So Runna has prescribed 1.3 miles at an easy conversational pace, and then a 90-second rest, and then we start the repeats 1 kilometer at a time with a 90-second rest between. So you're supposed to do the kilometer at a 9:30 pace. It's 9 minutes 30 seconds, and then do that for 0.62 miles, and then rest. Do that 4 times. It's so much fun. You get to listen to some music, jamming out. Right now we're listening to Painkiller by Judas Priest, and yeah, I might repeat that a few times. Complaining about the wind, but it's not as bad as what's going on in Jamaica today. Whew, 250 mile an hour gusts. That's wild. Well, that was a windy ride, but I just looked it up. It was 25 to 30 mile an hour sustained winds with gusts up to 45 miles an hour. That is crazy. Not as crazy as what's going on in Jamaica with Hurricane Melissa. Whew, 180 mile an hour winds out that way. With gusts up to 225 miles an hour. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And I know a lot of people are getting hurt over there, so just keep those guys in your thoughts. That sucks. Donate if you can. Oof. But yeah, that was a windy run over here. I almost lost my hat a few times just trying to make it back in one piece, and we did. Run wound up being okay. I don't know what it is about these middle of the week runs. I get out there and the first mile and a half sucks. It's like it's super hard to get into it, and I feel like I am struggling. I'm like, do I even want to run today? But then, you know, I get to mile 1.5, and today it was after my break, because at 1.3 miles they had us do a little bit of a break, and you know, I'm walking and kind of getting that cool down going, and then I start on those kilometer repeats, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's the higher tempo. It gets me a little bit excited, but body feels good after that. But my kilometer repeat part, I did pretty good. I felt really good. I think my fastest split for the kilometer was at a pace of 8:30 minute pace. And then my slowest one was around 9:01. So much faster than what Strava was, or Runna rather. A lot faster than what Runna was wanting me to do. But I don't know. I think the spirit of the workout was met, and that's really all that matters. Felt good afterwards. I did not do the full 0.8 mile cool down. I wound up cutting it short. I think I did only a half mile. I was already home. I was like, let me get inside. This wind's a little bit getting to me. There's a lot of construction around here. There was a lot of dirt getting whipped up also, and it was hitting me in my face. And I didn't wear sunglasses today, which was on me, but whatever. So that was a little bit uncomfortable. But here I am complaining, and there's all that stuff happening in the Caribbean, so I'll shut up about that. Tonight is the World Series game number 2 or 3? No, 3. Let's see. Last night was the marathon night. The Dodgers are up 2-1. I stayed up till the 15th inning, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up like 12 minutes after the game ended. And the only reason why I know it was 12 minutes is because I got a notification like right after the game ended, and I saw it was 12 minutes ago. But anyways, Yeah, that was crazy. So Freddie Freeman winds up walking it off, and I had kind of called Freddie Freeman walking it off a few innings earlier, and it was, I mean, I had called him walking it off in that instance where they walk two guys to get to him, right? So they walk the bases loaded to get to Freddie Freeman, and that's like, I don't know, that's the ultimate sign of disrespect in my opinion, is that, hey, I don't want to pitch to the guy who is in front of you. I'd rather pitch to you. And I always love it whenever somebody gets walked intentionally and then the very next batter winds up hitting a home run or a game-winning RBI or something. I always think that's awesome. And I had called it for Freddie Freeman in that inning, and he didn't wind up doing it. I think he flied out. But then a few innings later, he wound up doing that. Shohei Ohtani getting intentionally walked 4 straight times. I don't know if there are straight times, but 4 times was also insane. That is crazy. So tonight, speaking about Shohei, he's on the mound, and let's see if he has another multi-hit or multi-home run, a billion strikeout night. Not that I'm going for the Dodgers or anything. I'm going for a 7-game series, because the more baseball, the better. But yeah, that would be fun. You notice I'm not talking about my Cowboys. We got our ass handed to us. That was crazy, man. I've always been a lifelong Cowboys fan, and I hate that I am, but whatever. Anyways, that was run number 1 of this week. I'll see you guys in a few days. We have a easy 4-miler or 4.5-miler, and then this weekend we have some sort of fancy 6.5-mile run that we'll be doing. And so that should be fun. So thanks for running with me. I'll see you guys on the next one.